Hey, ECF. Hey, a couple quick reminders, and then Castor and I want to share a little bit about what happened last night at the event center with our special guest speaker. You know, this Sunday is going to be great, so bring the remainder of your food items for the Thanksgiving food boxes and bring your Operation Christmas Child boxes to church on Sunday. Put the food in the lobby and take your Operation Christmas Child boxes, place them on one of the tables around the seating area, and remember that at the end of the service, all the kids will join us for a time of communion and prayer over the boxes. On top of that, I'm going to ask that Joseph Ram, who's visiting with us from Honduras, will lead that time for us. I think that's kind of representative of kids around the world. After that, we're going to have a community meal with a baked potato bar. And then, so check out the newswire down below and see what your family can bring. Okay, so last night we had a guy from Al Hayat Ministries come to speak, and Al Hayat beams into all the different Muslim nations the good news of Jesus. And so in the process of this, we had the family, or we had the couple who's been staying with us and who the church has been helping out attend also. And as I've talked about, they're of the Muslim faith. And so Q&A time happened afterwards. We heard all this great information. And as we both saw, and the other 60 people that were there saw, and then our friends raised their hand and then started a discussion, which became really uncomfortable for some of us.
For some of us, for sure.
Yeah, and I thought the Middle Eastern perspective would be very helpful here.
Yeah, as I told Dave after the event, it's very common for people of Middle Eastern origin to have very heated discussions, as some Westerners would also may qualify as abrasive or maybe rude at times, but it's very passionate. But and having been around the Iranian church and seen a lot of believers witnessing to non-believers in settings like that, or even social settings, it would always get heated, but at the very end they would always kiss and hug and would be very cordial and loving, and then they would do it again if another opportunity arose. So for me it was fun to see, but I could also see there was some discomfort in the room for sure.
Yeah, I had people like putting their hand on my shoulder and things like it's going to be okay. And afterwards, there was almost like this apology, like, I'm sorry, but I just get very passionate. And
Right.
I think one thing that came out of that I think was just really powerful for all of us was that the power of dialogue, and to realize that nothing can happen without the power of dialogue, and nothing happens typically in one time. It's just those little seeds we plant along the way.
Yeah.
And it was really fun to watch this family we've been talking with all week, how they just stuck around and met all these different people, and people were still, filling their car with different gifts and stuff for their new home and things like that.
Yeah, it was beautiful to see us serving them, but also engaging with them with what we believe in, and not challenging them in their beliefs, but telling them, hey, this is what we believe in, this is why, and we love you through that process. And I don't think there's anything more beautiful than what happened last night, to see that dynamic unfold within the church body.
Yeah, it was really neat to see, and I think it was really neat to see that there was this openness to be able to hear both sides of something that is heated all over the world right now.
Yeah.
And to also see, I think that I really felt that the Lord was softening the hearts of people all throughout that room.
I think so.
And I think that, and I also think that, I was telling Suzette later on, that I think that it was also giving people a confidence to know that we are on mission, and what we say does count, and who we are as God's people.
Yes.
And the one theme that I think that everyone was saying, and that everyone was hearing, and that I know that this sweet couple has been seeing, is the love of Jesus. And that's one thing our special speaker was saying.
Yes.
And we're seeing that in Syria as the Christians are helping those fleeing ISIS and all sorts of stuff. And so I just thought it was really healthy as we were having this discussion. I wanted the church to hear kind of your perspective.
Yeah.
And especially those who were there last night.
And I hope they were boldened to have those conversations with people of other faiths, not fearing that they would be in any way insulted or called out, but to know it takes an average of 7 to 10 times to share someone about your faith for them to even consider making that decision for themselves. So it was kind of the first step of many, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, anyways, ECF, thanks for coming out last night. You're going to see this on Thursday, so just know it was on Sunday night. And also that just keep loving on people, be God's people this week in everything that you're about. Hope to see you Sunday. It's going to be a great day. God bless.